Hello and welcome to Stories from the Outbreak. Now, this is a game that caught my attention about a year ago when I saw it posted on Reddit. Back then it was in early access and I didn't think much of it, but now it's in full release, and I thought, well, firstly it looked interesting, and secondly it is set and made in Latvia. I'm not very patriotic, but I do like to plug it sometimes from time to time. Let's jump into it straight. I haven't seen it, I've just installed it, I've just opened it, make sure it can be recorded, and let's start a new game. This is the story of Anna. Okay, that is it. Let's go. As Anna exits her apartment, she feels nothing but the stench of new death and the weight of her weapon. And momentarily she doubts the sanity of her own actions. But these thoughts are interrupted by a distant growl, turning hesitation into adrenaline and energy. A zombie appears in sight, unaware that it's about to become a slightly scared survivor's first kill. Engage. Here we are. This game is a turn-based zombie survival RPG. This is a combat screen. During your turn, select an ability at the bottom of the screen. Bat Bash, Carnage, powerful but very slow. So obviously we have a turn indicator, and as it reaches 0, we attack. So what do we got here? Focus, delay until next turn, we have 48. That is a lot of delay. We also have a hemorrhage, applies bleed, but doesn't deal a lot of damage. But you know, we'll figure it out as we go. This is a timeline. Yep, it shows the order of future turns and how much time is left until them. And okay, and another one. We could have done with the double attack, big one. We are bleeding every 10 ticks. And we also have armor of some sort. Let's just give it another bash. Great success. I am so good at video games. Out of breath and dizzy, Anna rests a bloodied bat against her shoulder. She promises herself that she'll get used to this soon. Leaving a beaten corpse behind her, she carries on. The team expects danger here. We have a path for now. There's not much difference to go from, and we have another weak infected. We are going to get hit either way, so let's go for the big one. Carnage. And yep, we just about are ahead. Excellent. Great success. The dead bodies of these foes are a reminder that the team may yet find a way to survive in the dying city. Okay. New ability unlocked. We have an unhinged intimidation. Add +5 damage to the next use of Carnage or its upgraded versions. It also stacks. Interesting. And here we have a survivor, Yanis. It's also, this possible series might also serve as a bit of a tutorial how to read Latvian. It's certainly weird to suddenly switch to a different language while I've been doing English this whole time, but you know, that's it'll be fine. Anyway, a familiar face makes eye contact with Anna, perhaps a neighbor or someone seen a few times passing by. The man is sitting on a bench, a rusty axe behind him, and a motionless zombie bleeding on the ground right next to him. He looks shaken. Maybe, like Anna, he killed for the first time today. Noticing her bat, he stands up and greets her, soon turning about to be another soul hoping to find enough fuel to make it to the ferry in Liepāja. Together, they'll have a much better chance of surviving out there. So the goal of the game, you start off in Riga, the capital, and you have to make your way to Liepāja, which is, off the top of my head, from Riga, the capital, around... I don't know actually, but I think it's around 250-300 kilometers. I haven't done such a journey myself. from Riga to Liepāja. I've been to both towns. But anyway, it definitely seems a bit mad to just walk there. Hopefully we can find a car. This isn't foreshadowing, I've only seen the trailer and the pictures. Okay, we have a weak infected. 3 ticks away. The frantic follows up, but let's focus on. Let's give him a bad bash. Which one is this? It's the weak frantic. I'm not sure what it did. Prepared something like. The frantic is a fast one. Right, we have Yanis has a rusted blade. I thought he had an axe. Deal 3 damage and inflict 1 poison to an entire row. Damage does not scale with focus. Gives +1 damage to most attacks as well as a buff every time focus bar is filled up. Okay, interesting. Gives 10 protection to a target ally. That should. Okay, this character becomes a target for all currently planned enemy attacks and gains 6 protection. So, Yanis seems to be more of a tank. What is this? Target all allies. Now let's go for damage. I don't think we have to worry about health damage, especially since we've got protection. Right, focus. Most attacks give your characters focus. Each focus adds +1 damage. We already saw that. Additionally, when you fill up the focus bar, you get a buff. But enemies can focus as well. I don't think we need much more focus. Yanis is focused. Let's see. Team gains +4 protection now, and whenever the focus bar fills up. Whenever taking damage and gain +3 power. You know, the best way to reduce the amount of health damage we take is to simply not take any. If that's the best you can do, I must carry on. I should go, Shepherd. Let's continue our journey, and here we have a bigger map. This is a district of Riga. I don't exactly recognize this particular location. I'm sure it's vaguely accurate. If there's any Latvians here among my few viewers, please feel free to correct me. We have several choices. Fuel, food, and does not know anything. Okay, I think there's food and there's fuel. So I'm guessing there's some sort of a movement thing going here. So maybe, right, let's check out this first. Let's get some food. Optimal agility 12. I didn't really check for that. Search thoroughly. A Latvian euro coin. Great success. We find 3 food instead of 2. But here we have a fight. A parasite. A weak, annoying zombie who can delay your team and steal health. Distributing it to other zombies. Thankfully, it's by itself. Damage estimates. When an enemy is preparing an attack, you will see its estimated damage. It might be inaccurate. Fatal damage can be influenced by various status effects of the attacker or the target. Cool. Cool beans. Let's do the taunt. Targeted by the enemy. How does poison work? Every 10 ticks. Okay, that is, I believe, 1 tick of poison in that case. It is still poisoned. Okay. More poison then. 2 ticks of poison. And no chance it may. The dead bodies of these foes. Yes. 1 inspiration point for Yanis or a trinket. Right, I don't know what that means. Apparently some kind of buff, but we have a trinket. Enemies lose 2 focus if their turn starts on the same tick as a player. A non-citizen passport. The next character who died in combat. Less damage. Yeah, I think. Well fought, everyone. I should go. Right, Yanis has a bonus point. Upgrade ability for inspiration points. Aha, this costs 1. Lowers ability cooldown and determines turn order at the start. Each point increases max health. Helps succeed in non-combat situations, lowers training time, increase damage of most attacks. Second language, of course. Not everyone lives on the internet like I do. Each point gives 5 protection. Protection is nice, but I think we should get this dude starting first so he can taunt. Excellent, so... And of course, we also saw that we had an agility check. Reliably inflicts damage. Okay, damage and tank. Naturally. What's this? Story fragments. Nothing yet. Nothing else. We have Spreaditis. The team is approached by a man who looks like he could be mistaken for Latvia's largest mountain. There is death in his eyes and a strange odor of gasoline coming from his clothes. The uneasy feeling of meeting such a half-man, half-beast is lifted only when, without speaking a single word, he shakes his hands with everyone in the team. The team is left a little confused, but when they continue the journey, this man tags along. It appears he's a part of the team now. So Spirit is one of the national legends of sort, like a myth. I don't remember the exact story line. Do I even remember it at all? No, I don't, and too poorly to do a retelling immediately. More rations, scavengers, a couple of balls, visibly smaller portions. Even a child would find these rations meager. Also, a typo of the all-loving unity for peace as it seems to love Yokin. Nigh impossible, very unlikely. Can't hurt into beggars. 2 rations, I think that's fine. Let's kick some ass. Anna still starts first, but we've got plenty of time until the next attack. Unhinged intimidation. And let's do a wild shout. Let's bait these suckers into attacking us, and look at that. Same tick. Anna. Oh, we can do this again. Oh, this is going to be one hell of a shot. What a speed he's got. Despair. Attacks an entire row. Target enemy, never mind. Target friendly. Defensive mutation. Gain a random defensive status and lower defensive mutation by 1. Every 25 ticks. I don't think these battles are going to last long enough. Okay. Brick. Oh, let's punch. Marked. Aha. Right. I think that is a one shot. Not quite. Let's keep taunting. We can poison this lot and we can take 2 protection damage. Targeted. I don't think so. Oh, that is infinite chaos. Permanently gain 1 or 2 random stats once per battle, but lose 0 to 1 stats. +1 agent and -1 agility. Spirit got a bit smarter. Okay, now we got plenty of time. I don't think we even have to worry about anything. Great success, no damage taken. More inspiration for Spiritis and new ability for Anna. Bloody Triumph. Oh. Possibly. Okay, we do maths. Just simply power. And what is this? No, that's just information for bleed. Base power. Power times 5. Right, so maths. Do we want more armor or do we want speed? Oh, this is a support, not a damage, despite his buff form. More armor, I reckon. Let's make sure as little damage as possible is taken. We have 1 fuel, and let's go into battle. We have 3 dudes coming up against us. Aha, right. Let's start chipping away at this slot. Let's take the damage, and you know what? Let's buff our tank. Ouch. Why was this? Oh, road salt. Lovely. Hemorrhage, bleed again. Let's get our protection back. And let's also introduce some poison. Going back to Anna. And now it's the turn of everyone. And everyone is taking it like a champ. We can attack the back row. So that is no problem at all. Yanis is focused and everyone else gets healing. Right. On average, this should do 20 damage with our current power. So, excellent. More armor, or maybe let's get this big boy bleeding. Because I believe... Right, where is it? Carnage. Bam! We can... Why was this? Surrender. All attacks made by this unit deal 1 damage. I wouldn't have expected a zombie to be able to surrender. Okay, that is an annoying one. Spiritis is focused. Power, -1 power. Perfectly balanced. Oh, that was a skill issue. Killy dockily, Carnage. Inspiration for Anna, story piece, The Poet's Diary, page 1. Oh, why would I go searching for you now? We did not part on a good note. Beautiful. Trinket. Teddy bear, enemies lose protection. Party restores health. Okay, having enemies lose protection I think should be very good indeed. Let's carry on. Your team has arrived at an empty but seemingly secure and hidden location. You may rest here and prepare for the next dude. Eat half, 3 food, heal nothing. If this is all that it is... Okay, now we know that safe houses are exclusively used for healing, and that is how we also lose our food. The team expects danger here. Apparently less dangerous than the orange one, but let's check this out. The Hound Walker. The old man smiles mysteriously as he makes his way towards the team and the hounds. Not immune to the unfortunate effects of the new death, follow loyally by his side. A strange humanity can still be seen in his infected eyes, somehow even more haunting than the lifelessness that the virus instills in others. It's a dangerous humanity, reflecting a mindful cruelty that the other zombies, too primitive and beastly, would not be capable of. The growls of the hounds by his side indicate that they won't allow you to flee. There is one way to settle this: face the man who has befriended death. Doggos. Right, what have we got here? Big damage. Don't have focus from hemorrhage. Obviously, units behind this unit gain the guarded status effect. Aha! So we cannot always target every row. Targeted by ally, and it will do a buff, I presume. In the meantime, we shall do a taunt. What can we do? We can make a puppy despair. Interesting, so it will be gone. Where does this put us? Let's bleed this sucker. And add another taunt. We only have melee attacks, so we cannot attack. Right, okay, unhinged intimidation. We cannot attack the other weakling. Tradition. Let's make everyone survive a lot. And let's beat the crap out of this guy. Ooh, 2 focus. Summons a haunt. I presume that is its focus thing. Summoning more hounds. So we should make sure that we do plenty of damage to it instead of just focusing the hound it summons. It also does deal quite a lot of damage. Yep. There it is. There it is. Shout. And it's gotten boosts. More defensive mutations. Infinite chaos. More power, less armor. And since we are already being focused, lovely. Okay, I do quite like that idea. Bonk. Okay, maybe we should do kill the Hound Walker, because it will just keep summoning. He'll deal extra power to bleeding enemies. Enemies lose 3 power for 8 plus 8 ticks. Deal extra power damage to bleeding enemies. Focus me instead, why don't you? Focus Janis. And we have taken some damage. Aha. Deal 20 damage. How? Okay, enemies take more damage. Doo-doo. Maybe I'm thinking too much about not taking damage. We should maybe start dealing some instead. Because we do have plenty of protection right now. And biscuit for the biscuit. Nearly. And annoyingly, it will take both tick damages to get rid of the hound. It's done though. We aren't going to take any poison damage. Yeah, Anna has plenty of protection. So despair, puppies, your time has come. Cutting this fiend down feels like a genuine act of heroism. The team has banished something above the simple, unthinking bloodthirst of the other infected. It's unclear whether the haunting smile of this Houndwalker reflected unyielding wisdom, or perhaps it was the sign of pure evil. Almost as if other scavengers have been too scared to approach this creature, the team has an easy time finding fuel nearby. Inspiration for everyone. Story piece. Except one. Oh, it seems like an internet forum. Peanut eater. A dandelion? Like, how much do we really know about the new death? I think Katrin raises some important questions in her blog. The scientists working for the big corp must predict lies, but then who do we trust? Pavel's 9. The only certain truths are those that we can see with our own eyes, and those that God reveals for us. I'm not pronouncing that one. I won big money online! Yes! Go to Casino Castle and you can win too! Trust me, bro, very legit. New ability for Yanis. Reciprocation. Deal 6 damage to any enemy who melee attacks. And that can be upgraded. I've just noticed. New ability for Spiritus Providence. Target completely loses one of the status effects chosen randomly. It doesn't actually. So that could include beneficial ones for our teammates. Interesting. Trinket. This one, the dented flask, would do so much for stuff like the Houndwalker, but reaching inspiration points would upgrade our abilities faster, which would also make us more damage and would also be good for enemies that don't have much focus. So let's take that. We also have more fuel and clothes. As the Houndwalker falls, the ground below is imbued with a power that alters these streets forever. The 4th ability has been permanently unlocked in current and future runs for all characters. Ability upgrades have become more frequent. Oh, thank you. Steam achievement, the Houndwalker. Defeat the Houndwalker. We have a survivor, Inese. As the team makes their way through the derelict states, they are approached by a woman with a sword. Excuse me, are you looking for fuel to enter the ferry? Do you think I could join? I can fight zombies, but I don't really know where to find resources. Her unsure voice betrays a lack of confidence, but her quick gait and choice of weapon indicate she might be useful in more intense social situations. Judging by the blood on her sword, she's dealt with zombies before, so her company will surely be valuable. My thoughts exactly. I should go.